That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Hey guys, welcome to the Alexander Bitar History channel here on YouTube. My name is Alexander Bitar, and by now I hope you know that I sell history. If you haven't seen our previous videos, please do, and it would mean a lot if you would subscribe and comment, like, whatever, you know what to do. With that being said, in the first episode we had Michael Jackson's glove. Today we have a pair of gloves. And some of you may already have noticed the signature on these gloves. And yes, it's Muhammad Ali's. When we talk about sports history, there are a couple of GOATs, as they call them, the greatest of all time. We have Babe Ruth, we have Wayne Gretzky, we have Michael Jordan, and so on. But if you ask me, and I'm not biased due to the item here, the greatest sportsman of all time, no doubt, in my opinion, Muhammad Ali. Not only in terms of boxing, but in sport history. These pair of gloves were worn by Muhammad Ali in 1979 during an exhibition fight. And just by looking at them, you can see that these tell such a great story. The condition, you know, for an item like this, you don't want them to be in mint condition, obviously. You want them to be worn, you want them to be used, you want them to be like torn apart. And it's just beautiful, because these was used by Muhammad Ali to box, you know, to fight. So this is exactly the condition that you're looking for. And again, you know, the condition makes them so beautiful as a presentation piece. The signature, in my opinion, it adds, you know, it's a nice feature. In terms of value, I wouldn't say it make, you know, such a great difference. It's just a nice feature. And regarding value, many of you ask all the time, what's the value of the items I have? And here's the thing, I gotta ask you one thing, and that is, can you put a price on something that's invaluable? The answer is no. If I would tell you that these were worth 10, 50, maybe 100,000 US dollars, honestly, what's the difference? This is history. It's Muhammad Ali's personally owned and used gloves. The value is irrelevant. And by now, I'm sure you are wondering, shouldn't he say something about these? So let's do it. These are, as this pair, also personally owned and used by Muhammad Ali. The difference being that these were used in training, so not in a fight, not in an exhibition fight like the black and white ones, but in training. If we didn't have the Muhammad Ali provenance, this would go to the trash. Simple as that. But it's beautiful, you know? Again, the condition tells such a great story. Look at this. How beautiful isn't this, honestly? That's exactly what we're looking for. I'm not gonna talk about the value, but just to clarify, the value is less significant in these pair of gloves due to the fact that they are only used in training and these are used in a fight. And I'm sure that's quite obvious. Another aspect that one always has to look at is the provenance. As I told you last time, the provenance is the history of the item. Let's begin with these. As I said, they were worn and used during an exhibition fight in 1979 and given by Muhammad Ali to a young, aspiring boxer who had them for 35 years. Great letter of provenance, great documentation. And the same goes with these. Training used, given to a friend of Muhammad Ali. To have it documented is always great because it's not only just a story, it's proof of the story being truthful. And that's important. Otherwise, I can just state that, hey, these were worn by Muhammad Ali. And that's just a statement. But with the correct provenance, with the correct documentation, it's rock solid, and that's exactly what we're looking for. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. If there's anything, let us know. I have goosebumps right now. I gotta go. This is too much to handle. Thank you so much. Until next time.